Hey guys, it's Kim. In preparation of the Beauty and the Beast movie, I thought it would be fun to talk about Beauty and the Beast retellings, so that's what I'm gonna do. So the first one is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. I'm sure everybody knows about this book. This is a super popular book. It's very well written. I think Sarah J. Maas has incredible talent for writing books. Other than the love triangle in like the last third of the book, she did a really good job with the aspects of Beauty and the Beast that are sprinkled in there. As a whole, this is probably one of the better Beauty and the Beast retellings that's out there, but you know, that's just my own personal opinion. The second book on the list is Cruel Beauty by Rosamund Hodge. I haven't read this book, and I've heard very mixed reviews about this book, but honestly, like, it sounds good to me. I kind of want to read it and see for myself if I'll like it or not. But it's about Nyx, who since birth, she's been betrothed to the evil ruler of her kingdom. But she's been training to kill him, you know, because he's evil and she doesn't want to marry him. But anyway, she goes in with a plan to seduce him, disarm him, and break a centuries-old curse. I think that sounds really good. I don't know if the book is good or not, but I think it's a really interesting take on Beauty and the Beast. Alright, third book I don't have a copy of, but it's Beastly by Alex Flynn. I read this book a long time ago. I think I was still in high school, maybe even middle school. I don't really remember. I think I did enjoy it, and they even made a movie out of it, so I don't really remember enough about the book to know if the movie like really correlates with it really well, but I did enjoy the movie. But anyway, if you've read the book or seen the movie, then you know that it's about a guy who's in high school who's like a complete douche, and a witch in his high school class curses him because of that. So he's cursed, and in order to break the curse, you know, he's got to get someone to fall in love with him. I don't think it's the best Beauty and the Beast retelling ever, but I don't think it's the worst, so I think it's like probably in the middle. The fourth book in my list is Of Beast and Beauty by Stacey J. And this actually sounds really interesting. I haven't read it, but I like the whole idea behind it. So there's a city called Yuan, and in this city there's smooth skins, and then there's people, I guess, who aren't smooth skins that have monstrous traits, so they're shunned from the city. The smooth skin princess was born and is being raised to be sacrificed in order for her city to keep from developing monstrous traits. Anyway, her name is Isra, and then Jem, who is the leader of these people who have monstrous traits, he gets captured in his attempt to steal Isra's white rose. They end up meeting, and Isra ends up falling in love with him. In the end, she has to choose between, you know, her love for him or saving her people. So I don't know. This book sounds really good, actually. I really want to read it now. I've had it for a while, but I just haven't gotten around to reading it. Alright, so the fifth book on my list is Hunted by Megan Spooner. This one is actually new. This one comes out this month actually. But this one is about Yeva, I think that's how you say her name. Anyway, her father, he's a hunter, and he's been hunting this beast in the woods. And for some reason, he loses his fortune, and her family have to move to like the outskirts of town. He loses his mind as well, not just his fortune. And so he goes into the woods and he disappears. And Yeva has to try and get him back, you know, by hunting this beast that her father claimed to see before he went missing. So this one actually kind of sounds more like the original Beauty and the Beast to me, because I guess because of her dad, I don't know. We'll see how close it sticks to the story. It sounds really interesting. I really actually do want to read this, so I say that about all of them because they all sound so good. Alright, so these last two books aren't necessarily Beauty and the Beast retellings, but I feel like they have Beauty and the Beast aspects to them, so that's why I included them. I've read one of them and I haven't read the other one, so the second one, like, I really don't know. That's just like what I get off of the synopsis, so don't like hold me to it. But anyway, the first one, or book 6 on this list, is Wintersong by S.J. Jones. Now, this book is about a Goblin King who takes Liesel's sister, and Liesel has to try and get her back from the Goblin King. And I don't necessarily think it was a Beauty and the Beast retelling, but while I was reading it, there was a lot of things that really gave me like a Beauty and the Beast vibe to it. I was like, this is really strange. I don't know if that was like intentional or not, but because of those aspects in there, I included this book on the list. It's actually like not my favorite book ever. It was pretty good. There were some things that I liked about it more than others, but yeah. Alright, and the last book on this list is 1,000 Nights by E.K. Johnson. I have not read this book, but from what I can get of it, like, it kind of sort of has some aspects that like remind me of Beauty and the Beast. I don't know how to pronounce the like love interest's name, but his name is Lo Melkin, and he's killed 300 girls, I think, before he meets the protagonist. I don't know what her name is because I don't see it on the synopsis. I don't think it says. But she decides to give herself up in order to save like all these girls, I think. Like she decided to like marry him. But anyway, as she goes into this kingdom, she sees that he wasn't a bad person to begin with. Something happened. So that kind of like reminds me of like the curse that was put on the beast, I think. But I don't really know because I haven't read it. Anyway, so in this like castle, like magical things start happening, and I'm like, hello, Beauty and the Beast, magical things. It's not a Beauty and the Beast retelling. There's just stuff in there I feel like kind of alludes to Beauty and the Beast, but I don't know because I haven't read it. But even if it's not a Beauty and the Beast retelling, this book sounds really, really cool. Like I really want to read it. So anyway, that is my list of Beauty and the Beast retellings. In the comment section down below, if you would like, is there any Beauty and the Beast retellings or books with Beauty and the Beast aspects to it that I missed, that you've read? If there are, I would love for you to tell me what they are because I'm really, really curious. That is it. That is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.